Well, depends on how these few games go. Okay, starting a fresh season. What division am I in? Veteran? Yeah, veteran. Attempt to win a Super Bowl. Alright, let's get started.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. They'll start on the ground here on first down. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
On third down, Jackson. Right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, it's done. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. He finds his man, complete. That's done. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now Jackson on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Well, this now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. To throw again is Jackson. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it, got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately, so he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. Johnson now throwing on first down. His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now an option play on second down. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And the Saints are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. We're scoreless after one. After the interception, here's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. They'll try and run for it. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up second and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Done. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The Saints on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Jackson. Caught on the slant. Touchdown. Jamar Chase. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Saints are going to take...
That game felt weird, but I'll take a win. It felt weird playing somebody with... Obviously had some 96, 97s, but they had no abilities. I think, was it Madden 20? I used to hate the abilities, but now I can't play without any ability.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And off we go from SoFi Stadium. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing first play is Herbert. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, and they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. I give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Jordan Stout now. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better play security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they got to feel pretty good about it. Thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team, because now your defense has to make that stand up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Herbert. He completes it to Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st down, it's Herbert. Again, it's OBJ, back-to-back catches. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
On 2nd and 11 now. Herbert toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Dillon. They'll get this us halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. Again, it'll be Dillon. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Now Herbert, third and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. And the Jets are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, first and 10. They'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. It's done, and he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up third and 10. Now it's Jackson. Over the middle to Beckham. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's first and 10 from the 45. Now a give right side. Done. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. To throw is Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's third and 1. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Jets, first down.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Got a man, it's Johnson, end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points. But then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On second and a couple, Herbert. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted.
Oof. All right, 3 more games till playoffs.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway here in London. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. To throw at the outset, here's Hurts. He's got the Hall of Famer, Fred Biletnikoff, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. Play action. Here's Hurts. That's caught downfield by Kittle. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. George Kittle, 54 yards. And the Buccaneers go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Hurts will throw, and he will get in to make it 8-0. Tell you what, they're not messing around. You get the quick touchdown, and then you go for 2 to go up 8-0 here on the road.
In a sense, they hit him with a big shot right away. You don't throw a jab after you throw the haymaker, right? Go ahead and go for 2. They did. They're in control.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Jackson from the shotgun. He finds his man, complete. That's done. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's done. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Up the middle. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the first down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the first down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. And the Saints are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit...
Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. But one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick six.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
And this is caught. So they get the 2 points, and now we're even at 8-8. So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Now swing pass for Dillon. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. These two teams all tied after one. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. They go play action with Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Open man is Fred Biletnikoff, complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game. The big fella, the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And the big boy, dare I say, he showed some athleticism there.
Oh, without a doubt. And you know what else we saw on that play? why they do more and more ball drills in practice. They want everyone proficient with catching the football and being comfortable, because you never know when a big play like this will happen for a big man.
That post-game locker room, does he get an extra drumstick?
He was going to get that anyway. He may get the whole spread now.
Yeah, put some gravy on there. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up even more big plays.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Hurts. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Hurts to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now Greg Joseph for the field goal try. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Forced out to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. He'll check this down, complete to Dillon. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told him, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. So possession goes over here on the punt, and that will come the offense as they take over. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out, and now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. He's got Harrison left side complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Throw left side complete. That's Harrison. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Deebo Samuel from 17 yards out. And the Bucs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Todd Bowles leaving his offense on the field. They're going to go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. And that is caught for the 2 points. They didn't want the tie. They roll the dice and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feeling like we're just hanging with you. We're going to go ahead and push it to a 1-point lead, and that just changes the complexion of the whole game.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. It's done, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Play action. Now Jackson. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's done. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Done. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 3/4 in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll go option to the short side. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The tackle for loss goes to Bruce Smith.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Got a man open, it's Chase. Touchdown, Saints. Jamar Chase, 23. And the Saints answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th-quarter lead. Jackson here is going to look to throw. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th-quarter lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. On 2nd down, Dillon. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. His throw incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the Saints have just about sewn up this football game. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's done, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, done. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Here comes the Saints punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. And remember, they're out of timeouts, so he spikes it here to stop the clock. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. This one caught by Kittle. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. And the spike comes now with just under 40 ticks left. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the Saints have just about sewn up this football game. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So this one a victory here for the
Oof. That game should not have been that close. All right, game 4.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he takes this across the 15 to the 17. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down. Play action. It's Jackson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. It's done. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Hit and drop behind the line by Dre Greenlaw.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd down now. It's done. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Now it's Jackson. He finds his man, complete. That's done. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick 6, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown.
They're looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 41. Their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, at the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brand, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Well, we hit 3 in a row because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. Throwing is Jackson. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And now off to the races, down the right side. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score a touchdown. 49
And
Matt Gay on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're probably lucky to only be down 7-0 as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. On 2nd down, it's done. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He finds his man, complete. That's done. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Kirby Joseph. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Kirby Joseph there to drop him.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. McCaffrey on the counter, and he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. They'll set up a throw. And the ball is knocked out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now, but I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game, because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there. It just didn't pay off.
Yeah, right here, the anti-analytics guys go thumbs up. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Throw left side complete to Chase. And he's got room. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards. First down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first. Now a handoff up the middle. Done. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 2nd and 12, Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Well timed there by Richard Sherman. A sack on the corner blitz. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Tucker's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. They're trailing here in the first half still, but maybe, Charles, that'll help them get some momentum back. First, the forced fumble, and then they're able to get a field goal out of it.
And down in the game, they came out and created their own opportunity on one side of the ball and did get points out of it, as you mentioned. Complimentary football right there as they try and bring this one back to even.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. And some room to roam now. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco with a pickup of 16.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice gain.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They're going to look to throw. He gets it complete to Anquan Bolden. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 39. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Gay's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And
he's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magical elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the third quarter. Another big play right there.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another first down run right there.
He finds Bolden. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down. He'll drop to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because...
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey punching it in from a yard away. And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line. They go play action with Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field, going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now to this point. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And the Jets are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead third quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. The ball comes out, and this is going to be 49er football. So potentially a turning point here in the third quarter as that swings the door back open just a bit.
Yeah, they're still down 2 scores, but I do think we're at that point in the game where you got to reach for the football whenever possible. You're going to hear the coaches scream from the sidelines. Tackle him. Second guy in, tackle the ball.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He's got a man, complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Jackson now. Got a man open. It's Chase. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Done. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Jackson to throw. And it's caught. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort. Turn it into a...
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the 4th. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Jets are right back in this football game. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson, throw left side, complete. That's done. And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and the Niners are going to take possession of the football. And I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. 46 yards on the ground for him so far.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. Room here to run. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey.
I'm not dealing with this fuck-ass game. Every fucking pass I threw, his players glitched in front. Like, why is that a thing? Like, I got players wide open, but every fucking pass went to straight to his DB.